Hi, good afternoon, traders. This is Celia from QuickTrade. Welcome to our technical analysis webinar. I hope everyone is doing well. Do you guys have anything to put out there or to mention to me before we carry on? Anything, guys? I'm talking about those that have been doing their technical analysis research, those that did their homework over the weekend while the market was closed. Hi, afternoon, Gert. Hi, Karabo. Hi. Patricia. Hi, Sita. I hope you had a good weekend. I'm interested in TBS again. Oh, okay. No, that's perfect, Patricia. We'll have a look at it. Oh, guys, look at the GBP USD. Look what it's doing. Uh, uh, uh. Shooting up like that. Okay. Okay. Let's do this. Okay. Oh, okay. Guys, who's making some money on this GBP USD? Anyone? Account details. Just want to check this part. Okay, guys, I'll be with you now. Okay. No, okay. Patricia, you were not too late on this one. You were not. You just had to go in. You just had to go into the trading platform and place your trade at the level that we had given, and the market went down there a couple of times. We did this on the 13th. No, I think on the 15th. On the 16th, it was still there, and again this morning it was there. It is now starting to pick up. You don't need to chase to chase it up. You just need to place the limit you have your where you have your entry point at. Okay, Gert, me too. Oh, sorry guys. Been long USD JPY since 10591. Oh, okay, Karabo. How is that one working? Is it working well for you? Okay, because I see that it's at 106 now. You must be doing very well there. Well done. Yeah, that is yeah, Patricia, that is the GBP USD. Okay, on that one. Okay, no, that is perfect. Okay, we will look at TBS. Let us have a look at TBS now. TBS. What did you say again on TBS, Patricia? Do you remember what you said? Or maybe I should just do my analysis afresh on this one. Okay, it's fine. That's that. Okay. This is the closest point. We've gone past this point here, so I'm not going to mark it. Yeah, this point here. Okay, this one. Mm, bad news. The bad news on TBS, Patricia. I mean, are actually very good for the value investors or the long-term investors on TBS, because I mean the price has dropped a lot, and I'm sure where it's currently trading, if you can do some valuations, there's a lot of value that you can extract from TBS currently if you decide to go in as a long-term investor. Well, I mean that is not proven, but I just suspect that there is a lot of value that could be extracted out of TBS at these levels. I think the main thing is to look at these levels that we have here on our chart. We are below 370 or 369. Currently, we're trading around 350, 347. The lowest point I'm looking at is 324. But I mean, the nearest support that we have below 347 is 337, 340. I wouldn't touch this one at the moment. I wouldn't touch it. Let's check how the monthly looks quickly. I just want to check if you see the month hasn't ended yet. It ends. When does it end? I think next week. It ends next week. So right now it's very difficult. It's a very difficult call to make here on Tiger Brands. It's a very difficult call. I would wait for maybe for the end of March. End of March, then I think 340 is a good area. Is a good support area on this one. But I think the best thing to do maybe now is to wait for the month of March to end. At the end of the month, we'll know whether to trade this one or not. At the moment, I wouldn't touch it. I wouldn't touch it, guys. I wouldn't touch it. Well, I mean, they have court cases and all of that, but the problem is that these guys are covered. They should have some insurance that is provided for such events happening. So I think that they are not really in trouble here. Nolthando Madikane and Nonhlanhla Mbele, I think you guys are going to have a problem. You are using Android devices. You won't be able to see what I'm displaying on my end. I think there's going to be a very big problem for you. You're welcome, Patricia. Nolthando and Nonhlanhla, you won't be able to see what I'm showing. You can only hear what I'm what I'm talking about. You cannot see anything. Christelle, what do you have for me? Dion, Gert, Karabo, Mteteleli. Patricia has just contributed there a bit. What do you guys have? Do you have anything? Gert is AVI. Christelle, that can be organized if you are around Joburg. If you are around Gauteng, yes, we can sit in maybe for an hour. For an hour, yes, we can sit. AVI looks like it's still on a dive right now. It's still coming. It's still coming down. Well, I mean, I'm looking at 102, 102, 101 levels before one can go in and buy. Those are the levels I'm looking at. Those are the levels I'm looking at. I'm looking at 103, 102. I think 102, 103, there is some serious support there. You can actually go in and buy around 102, 103 on a good price action signal, or on a close above your 10 a simple moving average. Maybe you can expect the price to go back up to 123, 124, buying from 103. I think it's looking very good. I think it's looking very good. Other than that, I do not think that there is a lot to say about AVI, because I mean the monthly is saying buy, the weekly is refusing. It's saying no, it's a sell, but I think we are very close to our support there. I think we are very close. Very soon, I think this is going to be bouncing and moving higher. Very soon, it's going to be bouncing and moving higher. So, Gert, I think you should mark 103, 102 levels there. Christel, you're in Cape Town. Cape Town is very far, Christel. It's very far. I don't know how we can sort out the meeting there, because I mean we are like two worlds apart from each other. Okay, Gert. Okay, now I want us to quickly have a look at the quickly have a look at the at the S&P US 500, because I mean this will determine where the market goes in the next couple of days, whether the market comes down or the market plays sideways or it moves higher. So it's very important to keep an eye on these. Okay, let's look at the monthly time frame is still positive. It's saying that the market should still grind higher going forward. That's what the monthly time frame is saying. The weekly time frame does not agree with that. Check the weekly time frame. I don't know if you guys can see what I'm seeing here. What do you see from the weekly time frame here, guys? Is there anything that you can tell me that you see, and try and interpret what it means to me, guys? Guys, anyone? Christelle, Dion, Gert, Karabo, Mtetileli, Patricia. Okay. Oh, okay. Yes, I get this. That Patricia. Moving average crossed and closed below. Very clear. I like that. So a possible change in direction. So we can expect maybe the price to to weaken a bit, maybe going forward. We can expect maybe to see the price of the S&P 500 coming down to maybe 2680, coming down to 2680 before maybe moving higher. We are below here. We are below this moving average here. This is a negative sign. It's negative. And let's change it to daily. Change it to daily. Daily currently. Well, I mean, we are currently below the moving average, but well, I mean, this is an intraday session. We haven't finished the session yet, but if we close below the daily moving average on the US 500 today or tonight, when they finish their trading, when they finish their trading session, there is a good chance that we're going to see this index coming down maybe to 2680. 2680 levels. If those levels fail to hold, we could move a little bit lower, but at the moment I would like to cap it at 2680. If 2680 fails to hold, maybe you can look to try and buy this index around 2640. When that happens, we're going to see the top 40 declining. We're going to see some of our stocks falling very hard. So it is very important that we keep an eye on those, so that we know when we start seeing our shares falling, the reason why they are falling. It could be because of the the S&P 500 or the global indices that are coming off. The picture on the top 40, this is how we look right now. This is how we look right now. We closed below the moving average last Friday, and today so far we're below the moving average. We haven't really broken down, but I mean there's a good chance that we're going to have a negative session today throughout. That you're going to have a negative. We're going to have a negative session today. Sorry, guys. We're going to have a negative session. If that, if by the end of business today we are below 51,600 on the top 40, if we are below 51,600, I think, I don't know, this is a tough one. I think we may get down to 49,000 again. I think we may get down to 49,000. We could wipe some 2,600 points or almost 3,000 points from the JSE top 40 going forward. Those are the levels I'm looking at on the JSE. I think it's going to be a very tough trading period going forward. I think we're going to see some stocks coming off and not really doing that great. Hello, Aubrey. Guys, please, take over. Tell me what to do. I'll just follow you because this market is not really looking that great. I do not want to be looking at stocks. If there is any stock, there's anything that you want us to do, please let me know. I will do that. If there's anything that is confusing you in your trading, let us deal with that. Let's have a look at that because I want you guys to be interactive here. I don't want you guys to come and just listen to me. I want you guys to try and apply these things that you learn. Okay, Christelle, you're saying that you have a question about setting a take profits. Okay, the closest example that you want us to look at is SPA. Okay, we'll have a look at SPA and I will tell you what I think is going on there. Oh, okay, no, that's fine, Christelle. We'll check it out. Okay, SPP, let me quickly have a look at it. The other guys can't finish typing. I don't know what they are typing there. Okay. 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 Let's check. Okay, the buy was at 206, stop loss 200, take profit 222. Okay. Okay, Christelle, I'll attend to your question now, no? Or to your questions. Okay. Close to 851. Oh, okay, guys. 203, 203 to 209. To me, it's a buy zone on SPA so far. It's a buy zone. Anywhere around there, I wouldn't mind going in and buying this one. But if the market or if the mood in the market continues to worsen, we could expect to see prices on a stock like SPA maybe declining also, because it's not just about SPA. It's about the JSE. It's about the global indices also. So if the global indices start coming off, we could see maybe the prices on our stocks also declining. So right now, it's not very clear, because the reason why I'm saying this, I'm basing this on support that we have here at the bottom around 203, 202.50. But if you were to be conservative and extremely disciplined, would need to wait for our our price to cross above the simple moving average. Currently, the price is below the simple moving average, which means that our price is under a little bit of pressure. So every time you can see that every time it tries to move up towards 211, 210.50, those levels, sellers step in and start pushing the price lower. So it has been a very big scrum around those levels, 211 to 10.50. Sellers come in and push the price lower. So I don't know exactly what's going to happen over the next couple of days. But if we get a close below 20, let me see, 20, let's say 203. If we get a close below 203, a daily close, if the price comes down from where it is currently, maybe it closes below this area here around 203, there's a good chance that we may even come down to 186 on SPA. We may even come down to 186 on SPA. Let me show you what I'm looking at there. I'm looking at this widening triangle here. It's widening. Okay. I'm looking at this. This is what I'm looking at. So you must be careful when trading this one. Okay, very careful. You see, this is what I'm looking at. I think maybe if it does come down, we can expect maybe the prices to come down to 186, 187. From those levels, then we can start maybe buying some SPA, expecting the price to go up maybe to 225, 230. That's what I'm looking at. But as long as we are trading where we are trading right now, I think there's still a chance that we could pick up. But if the S&P does like we suspect it may do, like coming off, I think that way we will see SPA not doing very well, SPA not reaching its target of 22, because for SPA to reach 22, it has to close above the moving average. As long as it is still trading below the moving average, I think we have a big problem. Because right now it doesn't look very good. It's not bad. I just want stops on and not have. Christel, it depends on your trading strategy. If you are applying maybe the simple moving average as your guide in your trading. What you can do is that every time the stock is trading above its moving average, you can just go long and stay in that long position until the market decides to break down the moving average. The day it breaks down below the moving average, that would be the day that you would need to exit your position. I think maybe that's the best way, maybe to try and explain this. You can actually do that. You can actually do that. But I mean, if you are a beginner and you're still new in trading, I think the best thing to do is to stick to your stop loss and take profit. Do not adjust it unless if there is a reasonable view why you would like to adjust it. Like maybe you've gone beyond maybe your support, or you've gone beyond your resistance. Because I mean, the main thing about stop losses is that those stop losses are there to protect you, but at the same time, those stop losses should not be out in the open for anyone to take out. You should make sure that you hide them enough. You hide them far away enough so that maybe the people that are looking for those cannot reach them. You put them at reasonable levels. So do not just adjust your stop losses just because you're trying to protect your profits. They are there to protect your profits, but at the same time, they are there to make sure that you remain in the trade for as long as the trade is still going your way and the trend is still strong. Okay, Aubrey Pete is saying, so normally when you send forex trade ideas, you guys don't show risk calculator on your YouTube videos. Does it mean that we don't calculate forex? Each and every trade idea that we send out, Pete, has a small video with it. It has a small video with it. If you click on the URL attached to the message, you can actually see Jacques explaining the reasoning behind the trade and the minimum number of trades that you can do maybe on a particular share or particular currency pair. I suggest that maybe next time when you get one, you do that, or you just go back to your previous messages that you've received and put your and listen and have a listen to them and see what happened there. Okay, TRU. Yes, yeah, well, I mean, Karaba will start with your question. Yes, I do. Every now and then, I do that if I get good entries and I see that the stock is likely to move higher without giving me any issues. Yes, I do. Karab or Gert, he wants to have a look at TRU. Okay, let's check TRU. Okay. Okay, Patricia. Okay. I think Karabo is going to come up with an answer there on what a swing trade is. If she can't, I will come in and give you an answer there, Patricia. TRU. Uh, TRU, I mean, if you look at it on a daily time frame, it looks like it's well supported around 99 bucks, 100 rands. It looks like it's very supported there. But I mean, it all depends on the market. If the market over the next couple of days decide to fall, we're going to see the price of declining falling with the market. But at the moment, it looks like it's quite solid around 99 100 there. We can expect maybe the price to first hit 106. After 106 we can expect levels higher like 112 and even higher. So it looks technically it looks good, but I mean this market is not looking great. So I'm not really happy with it being under our simple moving average, because I mean we are trading below the simple moving average. So this, I mean, if you are trading below the simple moving average, you do not really get much confidence from the market. But I mean, I know that this is on the daily time frame, not on the monthly. It's on the daily. But I mean, I'm not happy about what's happening there. I would first want to see this price maybe break out and stop consolidating, trading sideways. We've been trading sideways for quite a bit now. I think I'm enough with that. You want to see a market that is trending, not the market that is moving sideways, because I mean there's a lot of danger that it could just break down and crash on us, you know. That's my view on TRU. Grabo. Okay, let me check. Oh, okay. Are you talking about the YouTube videos? Oh, okay, okay. YouTube videos. Okay. I'll speak to the guys and find out what it is that they can do with regards to the risk calculator on YouTube videos. I'm sure that we'll have one very soon, covering both CFDs and equity CFDs and forex CFDs. Okay. Patricia, if you are swing trading, it means that you are taking long-term trades. You do your technical analysis. Maybe when the market maybe comes down to some important support, you take the trade. Swing trading is keeping maybe a trade for, let's say, how many days? I'll say if you do more than 3 days to a month, I would say that you are swing trading. You're holding your trades for a bit longer. You know, you do not just cut them too short. You give them enough space to breathe. You give them enough time. Though that is when you are swing trading. Whereas if you are closing your trades maybe in the morning and closing them out in the afternoon, it means that you are day trading. That's the difference basically, because I mean it's just different times. Most of the trades that we do here, they last maybe for a couple of days. You know, they last for a couple of days, so uh, it doesn't really mean much. It's just long-term trading, not like long-term investing, long-term maybe trading. Okay, Christelle, yep, that's what I meant. Okay. Christelle, you're still. Oh, okay. What am I misunderstanding again, Christelle? Please tell me. Not really. You can swing trade with a very small account. You can swing trade with a very small account. Even if you have 5,000, you can take a trade maybe and keep the trade even for 3 months. As long as it is going your way and you are happy with the trade, you can keep it as long as you like. As long as you have enough money in your trading account. It doesn't need to be very big. It doesn't need to be a lot. You can do it with 5,000 because I mean you can make a lot of money with 5,000. Taking maybe one trade a month. You see one good trade a month, you go in, you take it, you keep it for the rest of the month. Maybe at the end of the month, if you've reached your target or you've reached your resistance level, you close the trade. Maybe you've made uh, 1,000, 2 grand from that trade, close it, go and look for another trade. At the end of the year, you could easily have even 20,000 in that trading account if you know what you're doing and you are disciplined enough. You don't need to be in the market all the time to be profitable. Okay. Yeah. We put one. We put one almost all the time, but I mean, I think maybe on some of them we don't. But I mean, I'll speak to the guys that send out those. I'll speak to them and find out how consistent they are when it comes to that. But I mean, it's something that we should do all the time because I mean, on that link they give you on that video they give you the reasoning behind the trade. They give you the levels, they give you the minimum volume that you can do, and they try and explain really what is going on, why they want to go in and buy the stock. So yeah, they do that. Okay, guys, what else? Anything else, guys, that you'd like to ask? Mtechileli is so quiet today. I don't know what's going on. Mtechileli, what is going on, my brother? Why are you so quiet? You're not saying anything. Well, I mean, Jacques always uses the risk calculator, Patricia. He always does. So I'll find out from him how he does it and find out if he cannot post a YouTube video on that so that maybe you guys can see it. That's what really informs his risk, how much risk how much risk to take in forex. So I'll find out from him how he does it. Okay, let me check. Patricia is saying, I know when I did Forex calls, they explained to me that there wasn't yet, not like that. Patricia, is that what you're asking? Yes, okay. Oh, okay, Christelle, thank you very much. Patricia, so we can input shares, etc., into calculator and see how much you can expect to make or lose. But when you input forex is determined doesn't work on CFDs calcs. Okay, Patricia, like I said, I'll have a word with Jacques. See if you cannot put together a video because I mean I'm also not very good on the risk calculator. Guys, I must be honest with you. I'm not very good with that. I'm not really comfortable around it, unless if I'm doing something that is pretty straightforward. I still need to spend a bit more time with the guys that know how to do that, to make sure that when we do these webinars, we can even cover the risk calculator there. I mean, maybe doing forex or doing CFDs, because I know that a lot of people struggling with this. So it's important that we give it some attention it deserves. Okay, thanks, Ite. Because of the new business, it's a bit, yeah. It is, Patricia. Aubrey, how do I see the trade is moving at the right? Okay. How do I see if the trade is moving at the right average? Oh, okay, Aubrey, I don't know what you're referring to there, but I think you're talking about how to tell if the trade is a long or a short. Is that what you're asking? Whether to buy or to sell a trade, or to sell an instrument, or currency pair, or a share, or a stock? Is that what you're talking about? Okay, to see if the trade is going the way that you predicted. Ooh, okay. Well, I mean, I think there's a couple of things that you can look at there, Aubrey. You can look at your, you can look at your, you can look at your moving average. If it is trading above your moving average, it keeps making higher highs every day, or okay, closing above the previous day's close. If your balance is changing from negative to positive and it's growing, and yeah, basically it's just that, positive balance that's growing, closing above yesterday's, above the previous day's close. I think that's the only way really that you can see that you are doing well there. Oh, okay. Pete, you're saying that maybe you need to learn more on graphs. Okay, Pete, it's fine. We can do that. I can teach you a bit on graphs. Let me see. Where do we start for a guy like yourself, Pete? Okay, Pete, give me a stock or a currency pair that you want us to look at. Anyone that you want us to check out, and we'll use that to teach you. Karabo would like us to have a look at DSY. Okay. Oh, that's fine. Okay, that's fine. Mm, Okay, this is the first thing that we look at. This is the first thing that we look at. We look at the okay. Okay. For how long have you been trading, Aubrey? A month. Okay, so you are new. Okay. How familiar are you with your Pro Trader platform? Have you done any training so far? You have. Okay, where in our Woodmead campus? Oh, okay. So you are familiar with different chart types that we have: candles, line charts, bar charts, and all of that. Okay. Currently, we have a bar chart here. The only thing that I think maybe you did not touch on is the different time frames that you can use to trade. This is how you get these time frames. If you go to the top there on your trading platform, it says time. When you put your cursor on it, it says use predefined aggregation types. So you click on time and you go down. Okay, we're looking for a monthly time frame, which you don't have, I believe, on your screen. Then, sorry, on your trading platform right now. Then you go down to edit, click on edit. Then you get these blank boxes with plus signs in them. All these boxes with plus signs in them, you get them, and you click on one of them. If you click on one of them, it says, or if you put your cursor on it, it says add new. Click on it, then it's going to give you period there at the top. When you get that period, go down to your month because you're looking for a monthly time frame. Go to month. The value, the default value there is 1. Just leave it at 1 and go apply, apply, go back. You now have your 1M, your 1 month. You now have your 1 month. You now have your 1 month, and you can now start analyzing your market. If the market is moving above your red line here, which is your simple moving average, your simple moving average is here. Let me take this one out and show you how it's done. Right click on your screen, go down to indicators, add indicator, click on add indicator. We're looking for the moving average, so it's under these moving averages we have 10. So you go to SMA, add SMA, go to the period. Your period is going to be 10. Your period has moved to a 10, and you go okay. Go okay. You can make it thicker if you want, up to you. This is the red moving average that you use. Every time the market is trading above this moving average, it means that that market is moving up or is in a positive trend or is in a bullish trend. If it is trading below, it means that the market is under pressure. The market is likely to decline in price. Every time you see it crossing and closing above on a monthly time frame, it means it's going up. So you need to look for possible buy opportunities, or there are possible buy opportunities in that market. So you do not try and sell that market. You only try to look for long opportunities so that you can try and make money in that market. You buy only. You do not sell. buy only. This is what I'm talking about. Do you understand what I'm saying there, Aubrey? Yeah. Okay, please explain what am I saying, Aubrey? Yes, that's true. I'm following. That's not enough. Yes, if it goes above, you look for buy opportunities. If it goes below, you look for sell opportunities. I will show you how you do that. We do this using the longer time frame, because I mean the longer time frame is much more reliable than the shorter time frame. So the next time frame that you look at your daily now. The shorter time frame that you look at your daily. Why are you using the daily now? You want the daily to say the same thing as the monthly chart. You want the daily to be in agreement with the monthly chart. Okay, if the monthly chart is saying buy, your daily chart should also say buy. If the monthly chart is saying buy and your daily is looking like this, you see where I have my cursor? The moving average is above the moving average is above the price here. So I cannot go in and buy the stock. I understand the monthly is saying I must buy, but I cannot buy this one. Do you understand what I'm saying there, Aubrey? So I cannot go in and buy that. There are different ways of analyzing and reading the market. Two most important things to do when analyzing the market is understanding where your support and resistance is. We are not going to touch on that today. All I want to say is that to you, this is what I need you to go and practice. If the moving average is below, if the price is below the moving average, like here, and the monthly is saying buy, you do not buy. You wait for the monthly, for the daily to first close above the moving average. Once you get this signal, then you can go in and buy. You can go in and buy. It closes below like this, it goes down, you do not do anything. It closes above, you go in and buy. Goes down below like this, and the monthly is saying buy, you do nothing. You wait until it does this, until it closes above like this, like you see here. Then you go in and buy. That's it. If you can master that, the next thing that you need to master is your support and resistance levels. It's as easy as that, basically. Aubrey, any questions? I think it sounds too easy. I know. It sounds very easy. You think that you'll be able to do it without any issues. I know. But I mean, if you apply this correctly, you should be able to do this without any issues, of course. Okay, that's fine, Pete. Please go and practice. If you guys don't have any more questions, we're going to end our session here today, and we will try and do more tomorrow. This market is very depressing right now. I don't know what it's going to do next. So we need to be very careful what we do going forward in this market. Okay, guys, you're welcome. Thank you very much for attending our session today. I'll see you again tomorrow, same time. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Hello, Dion. I think you joined us very late, Dion. Dion Bosch. Okay, okay, okay. Perfect, Dion. You're welcome. Okay, guys. Cheers.